New Jersey coffee streaming right now. Words. New Jersey coffee jug is streaming right now.
Good morning, everyone. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And we're playing Sagrada. We're playing Sagrada today. How's it going? How's everybody doing? I know you all are waking up because it is Sunday and everyone sleeps in on Sunday, but not me. I was up and awake at 9 a.m. and I just stayed in bed for a little while, and I thought, why not? Because it's Sunday. So I got a little extra sleep. I went back to sleep and just kind of went through that way. And I really needed it, so it's good stuff. It's very good stuff. So welcome on in, everyone. Make yourselves at home. Want to say a big thank you to Glumber, Velvet Fox, Razor Ray 55, Mystic Moon 11, Artemis APO, and yes, I am that Amanda for the follows yesterday. Really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Welcome to the cafe. Welcome to the community. So we're going to kick right in while all of you are waking up and getting your coffee or your beverage of choice for the morning. And I'm going to start by playing a multiplayer game while I wait for all of you to pop on in. But before we really dive in, let me explain this game for those who haven't seen it before. This is Sagrada, and this is based off of a real basilica that's out in Spain called the Sagrada Familia. And what you're going to do in this game, or what you do in this game, is you create beautiful stained glass windows using dice. That's all it is. You're taking dice and you're building these beautiful windows. And the way that you do that is, as you can see on the screen, at least for this game, there are 4 different boards that could be used. On the left, we have our private objective. This is what is going to provide us with points at the end of the game. And so my private objective, because each player gets a private objective, is to look for red dice. And when those red dice are placed on the board, the total that's showing on the dice, the pips, if you will give bonus points. So if I have 4 red 6s at the end of the game, that's 24 points. Now, each of these boards has a different level of difficulty, ranging from 3 favor tokens to 6. You can see with Bellsguard on the top right, that is the lowest difficulty at 3, and you can tell because there is a lot of open space. It's not covered by colors or numbers, and I'll explain what those are in just a second. With Sun's Glory down in the bottom left, that is the highest difficulty of 6. There are very few open spaces on the board, so that is a harder board to play. Now, the symbols on the board, those are called restrictions, and there are 3 types of restrictions in the game. There are color restrictions, there are numerical restrictions, or value restrictions as the game calls it, and there are adjacency restrictions. So with the colors, it's pretty self-explanatory, where you can only place a color that is matched by that symbol. So here with Sun's Glory, I can only place a purple die in these purple spaces. I can only place a yellow die in these yellow spaces. And that's basically it. Unless there is something that would allow me to place something there, and I'll explain what that could be in just a minute. The value or numerical restrictions are also here on this board. We're using Sun's Glory as an example. Again, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can only put a number matching the number that's on the board. So a 5 in the 5 spot, 4 in the 4 spot, or so on. The third is called the adjacency restriction. And the adjacency restriction basically says you can't put the same color next to each other unless diagonally, and you can't put the same number next to each other except diagonally. So, for example, if I have a green one and a purple one, and I put the green one in this spot, I wouldn't be able to put the purple one in either of these spots because there's a one right next to it. Likewise, if I put a red 5 here in this empty spot, I wouldn't be able to put a 5 in the spot adjacent to it, even though that is what I'm required to do because of the adjacency restriction. I would be prohibited from doing that, and thus making that spot null and void, which I wouldn't want to do. But those are the kinds of things that I'll be looking for. Now, since this is the first game of the morning/afternoon, I'm going to go with an easier board. I'm going to go with Via Lux. I do see that there's some red there already, which is good. That's going to be helpful. There you go. Now, here we have tools. And this is what I was just alluding to. There are 3 tools that in a multiplayer game that players get to use. And that's why when you choose your board, those favor tokens come in handy. Because those favor tokens pay for these tools. Each tool used, the first time it's used by any player, takes 1 favor token. After that, for any player, that tool costs 2, no matter how many times it's used. And so I only have 4 favor tokens to work with because of the board I chose, so I have to be extra careful about which tool I use when. The tools that we're going to have for this particular game are Glazing Hammer, which is re-roll all the dice in the draft pool, and I will explain what the draft pool is in just a minute. There's Grinding Stone, which is draft a die, then flip it to its opposite side, so 6 becomes 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3, etc., and vice versa, essentially. Or Lathkin, which is move exactly 2 dice, obeying all placement restrictions. Okay, so we have our tools. Now we have our public objectives. These are objectives that every player in the game will attempt to achieve to gain bonus points. And we have 3 public objectives to try to achieve. One for 6 points each is row color variety, so rows with no repeated colors. This is one of the hardest, if not the hardest, public objectives to achieve because there are only 5 colors in the game: red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So there's that. There's a max of 24 points right here. 24 bonus points just for this. For an additional 4 points each, color variety, sets of 1 of each color anywhere. So if we have this first objective completely achieved for 24 points, we will gain an additional 16 points for the 4 rows, because each row will have 1 of each color. Good morning, Lady Amelia. Welcome on in. And then lastly, for 2 points each, medium shades, sets of 3 and 4 anywhere. So for every 3-4 pair, that's 2 points. So that's also something to look into and look towards. Now that we're at the main part of the game, let me explain what you see here. The turn order is on the very top, and it is a snake-like order, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1 for this particular game. It keeps it fair, it keeps it rotated, and helps ensure that the first player doesn't have the automatic advantage. Below that is what's known as the round track. This basically lets players know how far into the game you've progressed. So, for example, so there are 10 rounds in this game. And for example, if we go through all these dice down here and all that's left is the green 1, that green 1 would go into the 1 spot, and that would signify the end of the round and the beginning of the next one. So that's something to keep in mind. Let me just make sure. Your husband got it for you for Mother's Day. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Oh, tell him I said thank you. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So that's the round track. The board that I went over with you earlier is in the middle of the screen. The favor tokens are towards the top left, below the round track. The private objective is in the first square on the left-hand side, and the 3 public objectives fill in the rest. The dice down below are part of what's called the draft pool, because when you choose your dice, you draft them, and then you use them accordingly. And then down here are the tools that are to be used, and each tool has a favor token symbol above it that signifies the current cost of that tool. And then obviously there's there's an undo button here on the left, and then there's an enter button on the right, which signifies whether or not you want to change your mind or end your turn. Now, for this first round of the game, I'm going first, which means that I go first and last in this round, essentially. And I have in front of me a red 3, a yellow 6, a yellow 3, a yellow 1, a blue, not blue, that's not blue, that's green. Green 4 and 2 green 1s, a purple 6 and a purple 1. Well, of course I want that red 3 because I want those bonus points. But the problem that I have is that for the beginning of the game, the first turn you take, you can only put dice in the outer rim of your board, the outer layer of your board. So I might have to forego the red 3 for now, because remember, I have to consider that I have to keep these different colors. And I can't place the red 3 here in the corner because there's a 3 symbol next to it. That would utterly wreck it. So I need to be more careful. So what I'm going to do first then is I'm going to take this green 4 and I'm going to put it right here. If I get the red 3 to come back, I'm going to put it right above the 4 because there's nothing saying that I can't keep the rows, I can't have the same number in the rows. The 4 will also help because it'll help get me towards that medium shades requirement, or the public objective. So that's something to keep in mind. And if this all doesn't come back, then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what they take. Yep, I knew it. The red 3's gone. Knew it. That's okay. That's okay. And it's funny because I honestly think... Ooh. Oh, dear. That's bad. That's terrible. I think we might have to use a grinding stone already. Because if I place the one here, I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. Unless I Lathkin it later. I could totally Lathkin it. I could. You know what? Yeah, here's what we're going to do. Because I don't want to use a tool this early. I'm going to use this. I know that this is going to make this spot completely moot. But it's okay. It's okay, because I'll figure it out later. I'm not worried about it yet, so don't worry. We're going to go later in the game and figure it out. So that green 1, oddly enough, the green 1 ended up in the round track. I said it would. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. I'm laughing right now. This is brilliant. Okay, what do we have in front of us? We have a red 6, yellow 2 and 1, a green 1, a blue 2, and a purple 2. So I'm automatically going to take that red 6 and get those 6 bonus points. Like, without question. That's first. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the purple 2 and put it in the purple spot because I want to make sure that these color requirements are filled. so that it starts to open up the rest of the board. Now I need to get some higher point items in here, and I need to move that yellow 1, but I'm not quite ready to move it just yet. What I'm going to probably end up doing with that yellow 1 is either moving it to above this purple 2 or into that corner. I think that's going to be my best bet. Although, if I need to figure out what to do about these 3 spots, because I'm starting to get a little nervous about it. But it's fine. It's fine. But happy Mother's Day, by the way, to every single person here who is a mom, whether you are a mom to kids in some way, shape, or form, pets, whether you are a mentor to students, or you are the best auntie, cousin, sister, what have you on the planet. Just happy Mother's Day, ladies. Before Mommy passed, she used to, for the last couple of years of her life, her and Dad, they would give me a Mother's Day card for Mother's Day, because they didn't want me to feel left out. Because we would always go and have breakfast with her and Dad, and like the 2 of them, and then my brother and my sister-in-law and the kids, and she always, for the last couple of years, she gave me a card, and I'd look at her like, what? Like, why? This is Mother's Day. I'm not a mom. And she would say, well, you mentor your college students and they call you mom, and that some of them call you mom. And so it just seemed fitting. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, so that's a thing that happened. I still have the cards somewhere in the house. But yeah, we were actually going to go see my sister-in-law after this, and I found out that she got her second vaccine shot yesterday. And so we said, you know what, we're going to wait a little while and let you recover, because you're going to be knocked on your butt. You're going to be flat on your butt. So, and we were right. So she's resting right now, which is good. What do we have in front of us, my peeps? We have a red 5, a yellow 3, 2 green 3s, a blue 5, a blue 2, and a blue 1. Okay, we can make this work. We want that red 5, so we're going to put the red 5 in the red spot. So that solidifies the red 5. If the yellow 3 comes back to us, that's going to go here. And if the green 3 comes back to us, that's going to go here. And if those don't come back, which, well, actually, yeah, they're going to come back to us because I'm going third this round. So let's see what comes back. All right, yellow 3's done. Green 3's done. Okay, that's what I expected. So I'm going to take this green 3 and I'm going to put it here. I have to keep in mind now that I still have to move this yellow 1, but I'm not ready to move it yet. I'm not ready to move this yet. I have to wait. So I'm going to see what other purple comes. And if there's a purple here that comes along, I'm going to move. I'll move this too. I'll move this up so that I can move the yellow up to there. But I need something above here. So one thing at a time. Because I could also move the yellow over here, but like I said, one thing at a time. We know that 1 is moving. Just don't know where yet. Alright, so the round track is full of 1s, so you know this is going to be a very interesting board. Okay, I go second this round, and I am looking at 2 red 1s, a yellow 4, 3, and 2, a blue 5, a blue 2, and a purple 3. Okay. So, what can I do? I'm going to put the yellow 3 right here because I am concerned about getting that done. That means this right here, this is going to be purple and blue. These 2 bottom spots right here. And that's fine. Those 2 bottom spots are just fine. So we'll do that. We'll make those purple and blue. And we could probably get away with putting the blue 5 up here next. Because I want the 1s, but if they're going to be red and I only can put 4, I don't want them to be 1. I don't want them to be 1s, if it could be helped. But that's what I'm going to end up with. I'm going to end up with the red 1, the yellow 2, and the blue 2. Well, the blue 2 definitely is not going here, because this has to be blue. So I can put it down here. I can put it down here. But this yellow has to move. We know that it's going to be yellow regardless. So what I think I want to do... See, because I can't move it up there yet. Let me show you. Because if I do this, I can only move this up here. I can't move it up here because I can't reach it yet. So that's not going to work. Unless I put it up here. Which, wait, hold on. I honestly could do that. Hold on. I have to move the yellow 1 here if I want to move that yellow 1 anywhere if I can't get up there yet. So I don't think I want to do that just yet. I don't think I want to do that just yet. But that red 1 would come in handy, that's for sure. I think to help things out, I'm going to take this 2 and I'm going to put it in the corner. That means this has to be purple no matter what. This has to be purple no matter what, and that's fine. That's totally fine. So let's do that. We're not going to use Lathkin yet. We're not going to use Lathkin yet. So let's do that. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we have a red 3. Good. 2 red 1s. A green 6. A green 1. So no yellows this round, okay. A blue 6. A blue 4. A purple 6 and a purple 5. Okay. So now we could get away with moving things. I think what I want to do is put the blue 4. Why do my colors are all mixed up. If I put this blue 4 here, I already have a 3-4 pair. That's going to give me a second 3-4 pair. It's also going to close out this row. That's going to give me 6 points. If the purples come back to me, I can put the 6 or the 5 in that spot on the bottom. And that's going to give me another 6 points. But I still want those reds. So I have some thinking to do, depending on what comes back. Let's see what comes back. Okay, so the 3 was taken. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Okay, the 5 was taken. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I was only left with the red 1 and the blue 6. Eep. And we aren't ready for that yet. So I think this is where Lathkin's gonna have to come in handy, I guess. Because we can't move that yellow 1 yet. So what we'll do is we will place that blue 6. We'll place it here. No, here, because I want to move that yellow 1 up. So let's do that. That'll be fine. I'm not worried yet. I go 4th, so I get both my turns in a row. And we're going to wait to see what comes our way. Okay. So we have a yellow 5, a yellow 4, a yellow 2, a green 1, a blue 6, and a purple 2. Let me say right now, this is not ideal. But not terrible. So, what I want to do is play the yellow 5 here, because I want to get to where I can put that blue 6 up here. Because I can't place the purple 2. I can't place the purple 2 at all. Not yet, anyway. So I think I want to place the yellow 5. Which is going to allow me to use Lathkin. We're going to move the yellow one up here. And now I can move the 6 up here. And then place the 4 here. So I can basically do that. This still has to be purple. But that's fine. That's fine. So let's do that. That opens up that 1 now. That opens up that 1 spot, which I could use as a green. I could put the green there instead. Because we've been seeing yellow all game. So I could put the green here. I could put the green there. And leave this open. So this would have to be... No, you know what? No. Let's put that there. Let's finish that off. Yeah, let's finish that off. We'll get another 4. That's another pair to set up. We need reds. That's what we need right now. We need reds. And that poor blue 6 is sent up into the round track. Never to be seen again. Okay, I go 3rd this round. So let's see what we have. We have no red again. That's interesting. But we do have a green 6 and 4, a blue 6 and 2, 2 purple 6s, and a purple 5. Well, I really want 3s at this point. There should be a 3 and a 4, because I have 3 4s now. Ugh, yikes. So let's think about this systematically. I think I want to take one of the... I really want that green 4, because I want the 4s, but... Because this can't be blue, and these can't be yellow, and this can't be yellow at all. So yellow for us is done. Yellow for us is completely done. Green is not done for us. And we can put this green here for now. That means this can be green and this can be green. So this would have to be purple or red, because it can't be blue. And then we can take one of the purples. We can take any of the purples and put them down here and get our bonus points. I think that's fine. I think we're good. We're left with a blue 6, 2 purple 6s, and the purple 5. I'm going to take the purple 6, finish off this row, get the 6 bonus points there, and we're going to call that a round for us. So there's that. Okay. What do we have now? Finally! Finally we get some high point things on the board. And one of them is a yellow 1. That's unfortunate. Let's see. We have a red 6, 2 red 2s, a yellow 4 and 1, a green 4, and 2 blue 5s. We might have to use Lathkin again. I have a feeling we're going to use Lathkin again because I want that red 6. So I'm going to have to put the red 6 here because I want those bonus points. Which is disappointing. Because these will become 2s. This will become a 3. This will become a 3. This will become a 6. These will become 5s. So not ideal. I'm going to have to see what I can make work. And they took the reds. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Not a big deal. We'll make it work. So this blue 2 has to move. But what I think I'm going to do instead is I'm going to re-roll these. Hey, Erica. Good morning. Welcome on in. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay. This is what we're talking about. We're going to put that right there. We're going to put that right there. So that finishes off blue for us. So now we need red, we need purple, and we need green. Red, purple, and green. So we lucked out doing that. But now we only have 2 more favor tokens. So we have some stuff to do. And Cecilia messed herself up because she's going to have an open spot. Okay. We have 2 red 6s, a red 4, a red 2, a green 4, a blue 2, a blue 1, and 2 purple 5s. Okay, so now we're in a bit of a pickle. And we're definitely looking at using Leithkin again, which I did not want to do, because that's going to strip us of our bonus points. But that's fine, because what we can do is we move this purple 2 up here. We move this purple 2 up here. But we're required to move 2. So what would the other one be? Well, the other one would probably be this red to up here. Because we can still plunk another red 6 on the board, because we have to move 2. Because we could also move this as well. And that is what we might have to do, because the only other color we have is blue, unless we move this, but this has to be blue. So here's what we're gonna do. Because this has to be purple. Well, actually, wait, hold on. This has to be purple. This has to be purple. Why am I going to spend 2 points for a purple when I can spend 1 to use Grinding Stone? Because 5 becomes 2. So I do that, make that a 2, plunk that in there, and call it done. That's another row completed, which means that this and this absolutely must be purple. This and this must be green. This or this must be yellow. And there is no yellow here, so I am in trouble. Actually, wait, no, yellow is done. So wait a minute, hold on. One of these has to be red, one of these has to be green, and one of these has to be purple. So red can go here or here. Green and purple, red can go here. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Let's see what comes back to us. Hopefully it's a color we can use. Fingers crossed, everybody. Okay. Okay, good. So we have the purple that came back to us, and we have the purple that came back to us, and we have the red. Which is fantastic. We want that red. We want those 6 points. And the only place I could put it is here. So purple and green. So green's going to go here and purple's going to go here. And that's all she wrote. So we need a purple and we need a green. So keep your fingers crossed that we get a purple and a green. And I go fourth this round. So I will have my... And there's only one green. No! No, 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 no. They took the only green. Boo! They took the only green. I protest. There isn't even a red. Ah, biscuits. We're not going to get the 24 points, but that's okay. We did really well. I'm not going to complain. 2 yellow 3s, a yellow 2, a blue 4, 2 purple 5s, and a purple 2. Oh, goodness. Oh, good morning, Ice Pick. How are you? I will answer your question in just a second as soon as I figure out what I'm going to do here. So how many 4s do we have on the board right now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 4 4s and only 2 3s. Well, we're gonna have to make up for this, and we're gonna have to take both yellow. We're gonna have to take one of the yellow 3s because we can't salvage this board no matter how hard we try. We can't. We just can't. So we'll take one of the 3s. We'll get another 2 points from that. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Because if I were to try to move any of this other stuff, it would just cause chaos. So we'll do that. Because I could be a total weenie and take both purple 5s. Well, actually, wait. Wait, hold on. Well, yeah, I'm going to take one of the 5s anyway, because I'll be able to, I do have 3. I'm going to get 12 points because I do have 3 of each color. Come to think of it. Just, that green would have been so helpful, and they took it. That green was going to go right there in that spot, right there. So upsetting, but it's fine. So then we'll take this 5, we'll plunk it in there, we'll finish our board. We're going to finish our board strongly. We're going to see what happens after that. Ice Pick says, spent 500 coffee beans and redeemed Ask Me Anything. Ice Pick says, you have such an amazing presence in other people's streams. They speak amazing about you. What are some positives you've taken from them? I haven't really thought about that. I'm not someone... Hi, Lee. Hi, Lee. Says, hi, can't stay but wanted to come by and love at you. Well, I'm loving you back, my dear. Thank you for popping in. I hope you slept well. Icepick says, I'm doing great. Sorry, I hit the channel button by mistake and pondered a cool thing to ask. I hope you're having an amazing day so far and it doesn't end. No, that's a great... No, what you asked is a great question. What you asked is a great question. I really appreciate it. It's making me think as I sip my first cup of coffee. And hey, look, we won by 4 points. We did it. We did it. We did the thing. Oh my gosh. Even with that last minute green hijacking, we did it. We won. Oh, that's so good. That's how to kick off a stream right there. That's how to kick off a Sagrada stream with a nice win. I don't even know where to start with your question, Icepick, because I never really think about it. I'm someone who struggles with accepting compliments. So you kind of threw me for a loop, and in a good way. Don't get me wrong. I think it's wonderful that that I have that kind of. I think it's nice to know that people think of me that way, because I always worry about how I come across, and I always am concerned that, because I live with anxiety, so I worry about how I present myself and what I say and the things that I do, because I want to try to be the best person I can be. And so for people to see that I'm putting in an effort to do it and stuff like that, and that they appreciate my presence, really helps, especially when on those days when the anxiety is really bad and the imposter syndrome is hitting really, really hard. But I think some of the things that I guess I've taken from them, I want to say are just I don't even know where to start with that. I think it's just by being trying to be a good person. I mean, I can't say enough about Joe, for example. He's really been a very positive influence and a very positive force for me. And I know it's gonna it might bother him to hear me talk about him, but he's the one that encouraged me to start streaming, and he's the one that's been helping me with trying to figure things out and asking really good questions and trying to help me improve as a streamer, and is just super, 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 super supportive. You know, like every time I have a charity event, he's always there. He's always wanting to help out. He's always wanting to be a part of it. He's always wanting to be a part of my streams. We're talking about doing some stuff in the future. And a couple of years ago, I would have never even imagined that because we hadn't even met yet. And he's become a really good friend. For, you know, Impulse and Skiz are how I got into Minecraft. And Skiz talks about me so highly, and he's never even met me. At least Joe's met me. Skiz has never met me, and he thinks really highly of me, I think, and I'm still kind of flabbergasted by that. Skizzleman is who I'm talking about, and I'm flabbergasted by that because, you know, I was just a regular in his streams from when he was on Mixer, and I moved over with him, and he made me a mod, and I'm just like, I'm still kind of, even after all these months later, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. But I think it's just, you know, trying to be genuine, trying to have fun, laughing at yourself, you know, being unafraid to make mistakes, just trying to put positive energy out there, I think, is one of the biggest positives I've taken from them, is doing your own thing, not paying attention to, you know, with streaming, it can be very frustrating if your numbers aren't growing or whatever, but if you don't pay attention to that and you just go out and have fun, like, that's one of the biggest things I've learned from them, is just going out there and enjoying what you're doing and trying different things. And I'm flattered that they think of me that way, and I hope that I never, ever, ever change their mind. Seriously, I really do. They're really, like, everyone's really good people. Icepick says, just play and listen in the background. You really let fans be fans and joke around with the community. It seems you know when it's okay, that's enough. Yeah, I try. I take a lot of my experiences mentoring the college students that I work with. I take a lot of that into this, on top of the small amount of radio background that I have, because I used to be a disc jockey in college, and so I've had to lean into a lot of that experience, because at first I was really nervous about it, and I said, "Oh, this is just like when I used to do radio. This is just like when I used to play, you know, Metallica and Mudvayne at WSOU, and just, you know, get in there and get out there and just do it." And but yeah, it's just, I have a great community here, and Icepick, you're a part of it. And when you work and cultivate something that's positive, those are the kinds of people that you're going to bring into a community. And I would hope that everyone who's in my Discord and part of this community knows that they are appreciated and that they're welcomed, and that my community is like a cafe. It's a safe space where people can come and hang out and, you know, talk about anything they want to. Although lately we're into wrestling, because I'm a big wrestling fan, and we're into coffee and making fun of my home state, because everyone makes fun of my home state, and I don't take any sass from it. I just think it's hilarious, because we're better than every meme that's out there, and we know it, and so we can handle the ribs and everything like that. I mean, when you're in between New York and Philly, when you're in between New York and Philly, you have to have a really tough skin when it comes to people making fun of your state. Because they will say just some really unsavory things. It's just like, we know Elizabeth has a smell, and we know that the Parkway is a nightmare, and we know that the beach is overcrowded, and we know that the fist bumpers aren't from New Jersey. And we know that Philly has the best cheesesteaks, and northern New Jersey and New York have the best pizza, but we have the best diners, you know? So it's all we're always talking about food here. It's fine. You know, it's like that. Icepick says, I was really listening and not grammar checking. I was even caught up. Like, I wanted a hug. How emotions came across your voice. You said best, genuine. I really do try. I really, really try. I really try. But why don't we get into another game while we keep this conversation going? I'm from Connecticut. Jersey people are way ruder. See, I don't see us as... I don't see us as rude necessarily. I see us as harshly... We're nice. We're harsher when it comes to our niceness. We're nice, but we're harsh about it. And again, that comes from being in between New York and Philly, which are two of the toughest places, in my opinion, in the country. And I've gone through Connecticut at least a dozen or 24 times, just in the last 10 years or so, you know, in the before times, and I love the state. I really do wish that you didn't have a 2-lane road that went through your whole state, because holy moly, I hate it. I hate driving through. It's a nightmare, but at least the scenery along it is really pretty. Okay, so I'm putting in a poll for chat for all of you to tell me which board you'd like me to use next. Now, the thing is with this next board, we're not going to be looking for red anymore. We're going to be looking for blue. So keep that in mind. I'm going to give you 1 minute poll. Once you get past Greenwich, it's kind of ugly. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's just more highways. It's fewer trees. It's fewer trees. New Yorkers don't say we're rude. New Yorkers are just like, oh, you just want to be like New Jersey, or, well, it depends. If you're from northern New Jersey, people will think that you want to be New York. If you're from central and south Jersey, people think you want to be Philly, and it's neither. I mean, leave us alone. Let us argue about if it's pork roll or Taylor ham. You know what I mean? Like, let us have that argument, and let us eat your pizza, or let us have your cheesesteaks. Which, by the way, Tony Luke's in Philly is the best place to get a cheesesteak. I will die on that hill. It's better than Chino's. It's better than Pat's. It is the best place to go get a cheesesteak. Tri-state issues. Absolutely, Icepick. Tri-state issues for the win. Speaking of for the win, we are looking at Bellsguard to play next time. Thank you for contributing those bits, Lady Amelia. That's what they're there for, along with the channel points, because they influence the vote. So what tools are we going to use this game? First and foremost, we're going to use Tap Wheel. Oh, this is a round track heavy game. This is going to be good. We have Tap Wheel, which says move up to 2 dice of the same color that match the color of a die on the round track. You must obey all placement restrictions. Grousing Pliers, draft a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1. So 1 may not change to 6, nor 6 to 1. Then Lens Cutter, draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. Where was that last game? That would have come in handy. Ooh, we're in for a treat, everybody. Look at these rules. Oh, look at these public objectives, rather. Look at these public objectives. Color variety. We had that last game. Sets of 1 of each color anywhere for 4 points each. So that's a maximum of 16. For 4 points also, column shade variety. Columns with no repeated values for 4 points. So that's a nice 20-point max right there. And then here's the kicker. In tandem with that, for 5 points per column, column color variety, columns with no repeated colors. So they have to be different numerically, and they have to be different color-wise. Oh boy, we are in for a wild ride. But at least with the columns, we can fiddle with the colors a little bit. It won't be too bad. It won't be too bad. So I'm not that worried about it. Okay, so I go third this round, and I am looking at a red 6, a red 4, a yellow 2, a green 3 and 1, and a blue 3 and 2. Icepick says, I just read I broke the rules with the tri-state issues. You did not break the rules with the tri-state issues. I chuckled at that. You're valid. You're good. And besides, you're from Connecticut. You and I can tease the tri-state as much as we wish, because you're not talking about me per se. You're talking about my state. And you can talk about my state all you like, because we all talk about my state. All right, why don't we kick off with this blue 3 right up here? Because we can't put a 3 here anyway. We can't put a blue here anyway. And we want to start getting blue points on the board. So that's what we're going to gun for. That's what we're going to aim for. So I'm going to start there. Ooh, yeah, no. Thank you for the good luck, Lady Amelia. Yeah, no, we're not going to mention taxes. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It could be worse, honestly. It could be worse. But it's not that bad. Alright, so what do we have next? We have the red 6, the yellow 2, the green 1, and the blue 2. Well, we can't get the blue 2 over to that blue spot, so I think what we're going to do instead is let's see, what can we do here? I think we want to start getting rid of these numerical restrictions and get ourselves to the other side of the board. So we'll do that. If we have to move stuff, we'll be able to move stuff via tap wheel, but that's going to be a later game thing because we don't have enough in the round track to justify moving anything. And also we have lens cutter, so the round track is going to come in handy. Now the thing is, I only have 3 favor tokens to work with, so some of this is going to end up being later game, if possible. So hold on to your butts, everybody. We're going to see how far we get. All right, so there we go. What are we going to work with next? All right, so we have a green 5, 4, and 3, a blue 1, a purple 6, 4, 4, and 3. Okay. So my immediate thought is to place the green 3 here. Because if the purple 6 comes back, it's going to go in that spot. If the blue 1 comes back, it's going to go in this spot. If the green 4 comes back, it's going to go in this spot over here. So there are some options. And we're working with columns, not rows, so it makes it a lot easier, I think. Okay, so basically everything I didn't want to come back came back. But that is perfectly fine. We will work with it. So, I think we'll do that. Oh! Oh, I just got a little ping. What did I get a little ping of? I got a ping of some sort. What did I got a little ping. Oh goodness! Ice Pick, you used my coffee, or Kofi, I think it's pronounced. Thank you. I didn't think anybody noticed that. Thank you so very much. That means a heck of a lot. Thank you. I'm speechless. Thank you. Oh my god! Ice Pick! you kidding me? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Oh, thank you so much. Oh dear. Okay, thank you. Holy, 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 holy biscuits. Okay. 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 Thank you. The game's going okay. I'm trying to figure out where to put this in, where to put my next piece. And I think I'm going to put it right here because I can't put a 4 here. I could put a 4 here, but I don't want to. And I think I'm going to keep this nestled in and just continue working out because I need to make sure that I stick with these being different numerically, which this definitely is going to be different numerically. I have to be mindful of this, but I also have to keep the colors different. So I have to pay attention to what colors are going to be played. So I have to really watch for that. And that is going to give us that. So now we're going to end round 2 with that green 4, which might come into play later with tap wheel. We're going to see what happens with that. Oof. Okay. We have a red 5, 2 red 2s, a red 1, a green 6, okay, 2 green 1s, a blue 1, and a purple 1. That's a lot of 1s. So I think what I want to do in this case, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to play the green 6 here. Because this can't be green and this can't be green either. Icepick says, thank you for being genuine and amazing. This game gives me Sudoku and slots vibes. You're not the first person to say that, actually. There are a lot of people who have compared this to Sudoku, and it has the same kind of difficulty to it, and that's why I like it so much, because I love Sudoku. There's actually this YouTube channel that my husband and I watch from time to time called Cracking the Cryptic. It's so good. And all it is these 2 guys from England, and they are professional Sudoku players. And so people create these puzzles, and they have to try to solve them. And sometimes they'll do, the New York crossword or whatever, but wow. It's just so much fun to watch them, especially Simon. He's hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious and delightful and charming. All right, so let's see. Red 2, green 1. We're going to place the red 2 because we can't place the green 1 anywhere. At least that I would like to, because again, we have to be considerate of keeping these all different colors and values. I could go ahead and place this here. That would make this a green or a yellow, and that would be fine. So I think we can get away with that. So let's see. Why don't we... What do you think, chat? Should I keep the red 2 here, or should I move it over to this spot over here and take out the 2? What do you think? On the right. Okay. That's what I was thinking too. Okay, we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. All right, so we'll leave that go. We'll let the yellow. We will let the green 1 sit in that spot. All right. Now I go forth this round, and I'm just standing up for a second because I keep a Snuggie in this room, and it's positioned itself on my chair in such a way that I can't sit in the chair properly. So I need to zhuzh it a little bit. I need to reconfigure it. There we go. And, oh, that's so much better. That's so much better. Okay. Now it's behaving itself. Oh, Icepick's asking me to stretch. Okay, you got it. I'm stretching. I might as well while I'm here. Ooh. I might as well while I'm up here. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I think after this game, I'm going to go make another cup of coffee because I am almost out. And I really should drink water, too. Manatee's like, make sure you get all your, electrolytes in and everything. He's such a doting little charmer, I swear. Okay, what do we have here? We have 2 yellow 1s, a green 5 and 3, and 2 purple 3s. Okay. So that 5 would have to go here if we wanted to keep this green. So we could do the yellow 1 and the green 5 and call this column done and dusted. We totally could. We could. Because I can't put green here because this column is basically spoken for in that respect. I could put one of the 3s over here. I could also put the purple 3 here. I could put the green 5 over here. Which would not be a stretch, but... You know what? Let's put the green 5 here. And let's get that green out of the way. So that's fine. And we'll have one more, we'll have one more green to place, essentially. And then I think what we'll do is put the yellow 1 here. Because this can't be yellow anyway. And these can't be yellow. So... let's get the yellow 1. Let's get that 1 requirement out of the way. And we'll go from there. I'm really hoping for some blue, because we haven't seen much blue, and I'm afraid that I'm going to have to dive into tap wheel, or lens cutter rather, to get to that blue too, if I need to. I'm starting to get really worried about that. Alright, and still no blue. What the heck? What the heck, game? You're killing me right now. Yellow 6, yellow 3, green 6, 5, and 4, and then 2 purple 2s. Okay. Well, we can get away with putting a purple 2 right here. Because we can. And that's going to leave this to be a purple or a blue, and this is going to be yellow or blue. So there's still options here. And then we'll have to figure this out later. This I'm going to leave alone till this is situated. We need to get this situated, and I'm not liking what I see so far. What I might have to do is move the 2 over and then the 4, if I can. Because it says move up to 2 dice of the same color, but there's no purple on the round track yet, so I'm starting to get a little nervous about that. Just a little teeny weeny bit. Alright, so what came back? Yellow 3, green 6, green 4, purple 2. Okay. Well, I can't put the purple 2 here, but I can put the yellow 3 here. I can put the yellow 3 here. Because this is blue automatically. It just can't be a 3 or a 3, 2, or 6. So it has to be a 1, 4, or 5. So fingers crossed we get that. Fingers crossed we get that. If necessary, we can use lens cutter to get that blue 2, to take that blue 2 down. And that'll help. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And I want to just say I appreciate to everyone who is who's here today, and just saying major thanks. I know it's Mother's Day, and some of you are prepping to go out or have food in or whatever, and I hope that you enjoy your day. I really do, because moms are awesome. Moms of every variety are awesome. All right, what do we have here now? We have a red 6. Yellow 4, yellow 2, green 6, blue 4, 2 blue 3s, and a purple 4. Okay, so we said we needed a 1, 2, 4, 5, or 1, 4, and 5 for this column. So we're going to finish this column off and get our 9 points. 4 for them being different, and 5 for them being different colors. Hey, Queenly! Happy Mother's Day to you! How are you? All right, boom, there we go. Let's see what comes back to us. I'm doing really well. I am low on my first cup of coffee. It's almost done. It's almost done. Okay, so now what do we have? We have a yellow 2, which I would love to put in that yellow spot, but I can't yet. Green 6 and purple 4. What can we do? We can't, this would have to be a purple 5, so that's not going to help anybody. Queenly says, I'm alright, my feet are aching. Took the kiddo I'm trying to adopt to the zoo yesterday. It was his first time at a zoo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I bet he enjoyed it so much. That's wonderful. The zoo is so much fun. Okay, so let's see. Do I want purple or do I want green? Because green's already here, so green can go here or purple could go here. You know what? I'm going to put the purple 4 here and hope for the best. He had a blast. Oh, I'm so happy. That's wonderful. What's his favorite animal? If he's old enough to have a favorite animal. Hi, Elvin. Good morning. Or afternoon at this point for me. How are you? Okay, so what do we have here? We have a red 6. Okay, is this green? No, it's just a 3. Okay, so we have red 6, red 2, yellow 4, yellow 1, green 6, blue 3, blue 2, purple 6, purple 1. He's going to be 10 this year. His favorite is the cheetah. Oh, that was my favorite animal growing up. I love the cheetah. I was always jealous of them being so fast. All right, hold on. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to put this yellow 4 here. Actually, wait. No, we're not. No, we're not. I'm getting nervous about these last three things here, but there are items we could take from the round track if we need to. And red's already spoken for here. So I think what I want to do is place the red 6 here. Because this is going to be yellow no matter what. And if it's the 1, that's perfect. Because that's gonna finish this off. Elvin says, doing okay. Trying to decide if I want to organize the information I have on my next batch of extinct animals. Well, how would you organize it? Oh, wait, no. What am I doing, people? What am I doing, friends? I have 2 blues right here that I need to use. I have 2 blues that I need to use. I need to get some blues on the board. So I'm going to make this blue, I'm going to make that blue, and that's going to be fine. I got to get blues on the board. I need the bonus points. We're talking about animals and you got distracted. No, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't realize I had 2 blues in my pocket. All right, so what do we have? We have a green 6 and a purple 1. Well, I can't place the purple 1 because there's already a 1 in this column unless I go ahead and move it, which I can't because I have the purple here. So my only real play is to finish off this column and just seal that deal. Write up the information so I can talk about them. Oh, okay. Well, how many animals are we talking about? Okay, so I go twice, and both yellows are a 2. That's a problem. Because it's easier to with a script. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's a good call. 7. Oh, okay. Okay. The lack of 5s and 4s is very disturbing right now, y'all. It's very disturbing. I might actually have to move this. I don't like what I see here. I don't. One bit. So I think I'm going to put the 1 here because I kind of have to, and then I could start moving stuff around. Like, I could move this 3, but I don't want to. I don't want to, because that's going to mess everything up. Because, no, I can't move that 6. I could move this 6, but that wouldn't do anything either. So I think this blue 1 is going to be fine where it is, but then I have all of these 2s that I need to work around. So and there's nothing in the round track that could even be remotely helpful right now. Not even close. So that's worrisome. What I might have to do is use Grozing Pliers to draft a die, increase this 2 to a 3, and then place it in the corner, because that's going to finish off this column right here. That's going to give us another 9 points. So I think that's going to have to be my play, because I don't want to take a chance on the last 2 not having yellow. So let's do that. We'll make this a 3. We'll put this in the corner. And if we end up getting another 3, that's fine. Let's see. Elvin says an ichthyosaur, a plesiosaur, an early turtle, a couple archosaurs, and 2 dinosaurs. Ooh, that sounds really interesting. You've been working on that in your builds, I think, right, Elvin? I've been wanting to catch your streams for a hot minute, and I just haven't been able to. Okay, so let's see. Oh my gosh, they're all low. They're all low numbers. This is bad. This is so bad. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. This is bad. All right, Queenly, enjoy your day. Glad to have you. This is not what I envisioned, y'all. This is rough. Oh, this is terrible. All right, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. So, how do we get ourselves out of this? How do we get ourselves out of this pickle? How do we get ourselves out of this pickle right here? Because we are in a pickle. How do we get ourselves out of this pickle? We only have 2 left. We have 2 favor tokens left. So I could place the red 3. I could. You've reached the Triassic. Ooh. That's very exciting. All right, so I think placing the red... Hold on. Let's not place anything yet. We have a 5 and a 4 to contend with. And the only 5 is this one. And the color has to be green. Which is a problem. So if I move this yellow 3 down here, like let's say I do this. It says move up to 2 dice of the same color. So if I move this down, no, it would be, no, hold on. It would be, hold on. If I use tap wheel, I move this down, oh, I can't. I can't because it's too far. Oh, that's a problem too. Okay. I should have expected that. So that's a derp on my end. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, this has to be a 2. And I can't move, I can only move the same color, so that's not going to help any. I've made this too tight. I've made this way too tight. And nothing I can do can help me unless I move this 3 to over here. Right? I do this. I move this 3 over here. And I can play the yellow. See, I can't move this one anywhere. I don't even know why it's highlighting for me. That's, oh, because it's green. Yeah, because I can't move anything else. So, like, I could even move it down here. Like, if I move this, let's say I do that, I move this down here, which I can't do. So, this is the only place I can move it to, or I could move this over here, which I can't because there's nothing here. So, that is a problem. So I'd have to put this here, right? I'd have to put this here. And then when it's my turn again, I can take one of these and look at the round track. What can I take from the round track? Maybe this green one for the bottom corner. But I don't want to do that because I need to start moving stuff. So like I would move that green 5 across here and I would move that 3 down, but or this 6, because this 6 is open, I would move that down. But I would need to move the 3. And I wouldn't be able to. So that's a very big problem. I have a problem on my hands right now. So this 5 would slide across this way, this 3 would come across that way, and then I could put something else here, but then I'd be stuck with a 5 and a 4. Big oof. Move the blue 4 to the 4 spot. Shift one of the other blues down and refill with one of the blue 2s. That's actually brilliant. Elvin, you genius. I didn't even think about the blues. Ooh, this is an open spot. We'll move that. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Because that's a 2. There's a 2 in that column. So this would be it. Move this over here. Then this could be a blue or a red. This could be a blue or a red. That's not a 3. But I could put the blue 2 here. It would still be the same different. It would still be different. This would still be different. And then I could place the red 3 in either of these spots, or no, not the 3. I would. Oh, this is where I could use tap wheel. Okay, or lens cutter rather. Okay, okay, okay. That works. That works. That worked. That worked. Elvin, brilliant play. Okay, so how do I fix the mess that I'm in? Because I can't use any of the 3s. What do I do? I need to move something. Because this all has to be different color-wise. There is no 5 in the wheel. I need a 5 that's not blue or green. It would have to be yellow or purple. The 5 would have to be yellow or purple to fit this in. So a yellow a purple can't go here. A yellow would have to go here. I could switch out the green 6. I could switch that out. So I could change one of these here for that green 6 and plunk the green 6 right here, because this can't be green anyway. So I could do that here. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take I'm going to take the purple 3, because they're going to be stuck with the reds, right? And then I'm going to exchange it for the green 6. And I'm going to put the green 6 right there. So this has to be yellow or red. This has to be yellow or purple. And I think we're good. I think we're good. That I can't use any other favor tokens, but I think I'm okay. Now keep your fingers crossed, because I think I might have stuck myself. But we're going to see what happens. So fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. We have a 5. That's a yellow. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Come to mama. Right there. Boom. Done. Now we just need that yellow 2. Don't take the yellow 2. Don't take the yellow 2. You can't take the yellow 2. Yeah. No, yes, you are taking the yellow 2. Dang it. Rip. No. No, 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 no. Well, we tried. We tried. We can't do anything about it. We don't have any favor tokens left. Yes, we have no choice. We're good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We did really well, everybody. It's fine. All right, how did we do? Because we got 3 of the columns. We got 3 out of the 5 columns. Oh, because there's 2 2s there. Oh, oops. I didn't even notice that. That was my bad. But we did get the columns. We got 4 of the columns. So we did well with that. We might not win because we had a lot of low point 2s. Oh, yeah, we're definitely not winning this one. We got destroyed. But that's fine because we had so many things working against us. That's A-okay. That is A-okay. That works. That's fine. That's more than fine. That's fine. All right, everybody. I'm gonna go for about at least another hour, like hour to hour and a half. So I am gonna take a health and safety break. I'm gonna go stretch my legs. I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee. So give me about 3 minutes to go do that. Go stretch your legs, grab some water, grab a beverage, grab a snack, whatever you want. And I only had 1 empty spot. That's right. We did really well. So I'm going to let you all go do that. I'm going to go do that. I'll see you in about 3 minutes. Take your time. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience. My coffee maker has a mind of its own, and it's been on the fritz. So my coffee maker, right? My coffee maker is a dual coffee maker. So I have a regular carafe on the one side, and I have a K cup or whatever it is on the other side. And for some reason, I use it so often that the K cup side, the needle clogs every second or third cup. So I had to stand there and watch it, because if I don't, then it makes a really funny noise, and then it goes all sideways, and well, then it starts to get a little funny. So I had to go take care of that. But thank you everybody for giving me that time to do that health and safety break, that stretch. I got to talk to Manatee, my hubs, for a minute or two, and he's just like, how's everything going? And I'm like, everything's going great. We're doing really well today. Let me plug in my headphones, because it just gave me the I need power sound. These are wireless headphones, but I have to charge them every so often, and silly me, forgot to do that last night, because whoopsie-doo. So let's see, which board should we use now? Which board should we play next? We have Fulgor del Cielo. I'm mispronouncing the heck out of that. Apologies. For 5 difficulty. Fractal Drops for 3 difficulty. Sun's Glory, which we used as an example before. That is the highest difficulty of 6. And Chromatic Splendor, which is for 4. So I'll give you all a minute. You can use your coffee beans. You can use your channel. Those are the channel points. You can use your bits. Go for it. Vote away. Let's figure out which one we're going to play next. And in the meantime, we're going to keep in mind that the color for our private objective has changed. It is now yellow. So get your votes in. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want me to play. Alright, so it looks like Fractal Drops is in the lead. We're more than halfway through this poll. Chromatic Splendor tried to catch up. Sun's Glory is kind of there, but it's just trotting. Fractal Drops taking the lead, 67% right now. Chromatic Splendor was trying, but everyone's going towards Fractal Drops. It looks like Fractal Drops is going to take it. 73% of the vote so far. Sun's Glory doesn't have a chance in heck. And Chromatic Splendor tried, but came up very, very short. So thank you for the bit and the channel point contributions. Fractal Drops it is. So let's dive in. What are our tools? Well, we have 2 tools here that we already used, and we're going to see them again. So we have Grozing Pliers, which is draft a die, then increase or decrease its value by 1, where 1 can't be 6 and 6 can't be 1. Awesome sauce. Good stuff right there. So we know that that's going to come in handy at some point. Then we have Lens Cutter, which we used last game. Draft a die, then swap it with a die from the round track. Awesome. And then Flux Remover. Draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. This is new to us today. Choose a value and place the new die, obeying all placement restrictions, or return it to the draft pool. Elvin just contributed 2,000 coffee beans to the NJ Nether Cake Challenge. Let me explain that. So during my stream last week, last Tuesday, this was before, wait, was this before my birthday? Yes, this was I think before my birthday or on Thursday. I did a special short stream on Thursday because I took off on Friday. I took off on Friday. I know that a lot of you love when we play Among Us every Friday, but I needed that day off. Manatee and I had so much to do, and the week in itself was really stressful, and I needed that time to recharge, and I was exhausted. I was basically asleep by 11 almost. Like, I was trying to watch Joe's stream after we were done doing stuff, and I was struggle bussing the whole time. So I do apologize for that, but I know that you're going to tell me, NJ, why are you apologizing for taking care of yourself? We don't want you to apologize to take care of yourself. We want you to take care of yourself. But I am diverting from what I was going to say. So it came across of doing something really silly. And so that silliness is going to be, once that contribution is complete, right? Once that contribution is complete, then, or that challenge is complete, I'll spend 3 of my Minecraft streams navigating the Nether using only cake as my weapon. Because I have so much cake. I have shulkers and shulkers and shulkers and shulkers of cake. There is so much cake, it is not a lie. It is unbelievable. I have to show it to you on Tuesday. I have to show it to you on Tuesday. Because I recorded a little bit on Thursday for it. And that's going to be in episode 9, which, given that I'm still working on my Nether tunnel, is going to take a while. I might have to pivot and do a different project and then put in that later. But I think episode 9 is going to end up taking 2 weeks because I need time to record, which is probably going to be later tonight if all goes well. But right now, we have public objectives in front of us, and 2 of them we have already seen today. Color variety, sets of 1 color anywhere, and medium shades, sets of 3 and 4 anywhere. But on top of that, we have shade variety. So we have color variety and shade variety, sets of 1 of each value anywhere. So this, I have a feeling, is going to be a lower point game, but not too terrible. So what will we work with? We're going 3rd this first round. So let's see what we have in front of us to work with. We have a red 5, a green 2 and 1, a blue 4, a blue 2, and a blue 1. Thankfully, we're not restricted like we were last game, so we can kind of go a little bit willy-nilly. There are no yellows on this round, so that's a little bit frustrating, but not totally bad. I think what I want to do first is take this blue 4. I want that blue 4 right away because it's going to deprive everyone else of that first 4. It's going to deprive that first 4 for that 2-point bonus. And we can work with pretty much everything else that's here except the red 5 because I can't place it here or here. But everything else is fair game. So we'll see about that. So I did end up getting the red 5 to come back. That's fine. But also the green 1, the blue 2, and the blue 1. Okay, that totally works. Now, like I said, the red 5 can't be placed because I can only place things adjacent to the 4. So these 2 spots are the only ones I can work with. And the best play is to extend an arc out diagonally because that's going to open more spaces up for us as we proceed and we finish this board. So what I think I want to do to keep the colors varied, I'm going to take the green 1 and place it here. And that's totally fine. We can continue building outwards. We have more spaces to work with. And if we have to go up this way or down this way, we totally can, depending on what's in front of us. So let's do that. Okay, what do we have? We have a red 4. Very good. Yellow. Yellow. 6, 5, and 2 3s, a green 5, a purple 5, and a purple 4. Well, you know me. We want to get those yellows on the board. So let's do that. We're going to get that yellow 6 right in there. We're going to get right in there with that. And we'll see if any yellows come back to us. But if they do, we are definitely placing them, especially with what we saw last game. Definitely want to take advantage of all the yellows we can get our hands on. So we have a yellow 5, a green 5, and a purple 5. Talk about variety. Well, you know what we're going to do. We're going to place that yellow 5 right... You know what? We'll place it up here We'll place it up here because that's going to continue to open everything up forward. Now, I'm not going to be able to place a yellow over here or here, and that's going to be unfortunate, but we can place a yellow up here or here. So we have two options if we get yellows again, but we're going to have to start branching out this way. We're definitely going to have to start doing that. So keep your fingers crossed that we get that squared away. Okay, my friend just sent me a message. I want to make sure I answered her right away. All right, let's see. What do we have? We have a red 2. Very good. We have no yellows this round. Okay, that's fine. Red 2, green 3, green 2, 2 blue 3s and a blue 1, purple 5, 3, and 2. Well, I think the best course of action... We can't use that red 2 in this right spot here, this red spot, because there's a 2 above it. So I think we're going to let that sit for a little bit. What I do want to do, though, is I want to maybe use this... We do need to get some purples on the board, so why don't we make this a purple 2 handy? Because we could definitely use the green as well, but we already have green on the board. We definitely need to focus on the reds and the red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need the red. So if the red comes back to us, we'll place it. But if not, we'll work around it. I just didn't want to use it right away because I want to extend forward. I want to get as much of the board open for placement as possible. Okay, so I have a green 3 and a blue 1. I really wanted that blue 1 to go over here in this far spot, but I'm not going to reach it. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the green 3 over here. And I'm doing that for 2 reasons. One, because it's going to get us over to this far end of the board. Because right now this spot here and this spot here are the only 2 spots I can't touch yet. And so having this much coverage of the board this early on is really beneficial. So I've opened up a lot of different possibilities. I've made the board more accessible. And if I wanted to, I could definitely come back to the round track using lens cutter to retrieve that blue 1 if I want it. But we shall see what we're up against, and we shall see what we have here. Okay, so we have yellow, which is fantastic. We want yellow. We very much want yellow. So we have red 6, red 5, red 3, yellow 5, yellow 1, blue 3. So I immediately, since I go twice, I'm going to place that yellow 5 right there, get another 5 bonus points on the board, and then that yellow 1 is going to go right there. And we're going to just get that in there. We're going to take the yellows and run. We're going to take them and run. Now, am I leaving a lot of red on the board? I am. I'll admit that. Now, in doing this, this wouldn't be yellow anyway, so these 2 won't be yellow. This won't be yellow. This won't be yellow. This can be yellow. This can be yellow. This can be yellow. So that leaves us a few more spots for yellow if we want to. You know what? Hold on. I want to really maximize the yellow points I can get. And putting this 1 here might not be the best option, just in thinking about it. Why don't we start filling in the red and start getting some of those bonus points? Let's see. Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have 5 points already because of the shade variety. But we have to work on the color variety. We're not there yet. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's focus on getting another 6, starting a second wave of shade variety. We already are going to have 4 points for the color variety. We know we need 3s and 4s. We have at least 1 set of 3s and 4s, so that's good. So let's do that. Let's do that. and see what happens next. So tell me, everyone, what are your plans for the rest of the day after stream? Are you gonna do something? Or are you just gonna are you gonna relax? Manatee and I are gonna relax. We were gonna go see my brother and my sister-in-law for Mother's Day. Because we didn't see them last year because my dad was sick with COVID, and so he was quarantined at their house. So we couldn't see them. And they've been basically not allowing visitors because they have someone else. My brother's mother-in-law is immunocompromised, but everyone now has had their second shot, and we're just waiting for my sister-in-law, now that she had it yesterday, to clear the 2 weeks, and so that it's safe for us to come over, and we're gonna go see them. So I'm really excited because I've missed them so much. Like, y'all, I can't even tell you how much I've missed them. I haven't seen the kids since last August. I haven't seen my sister-in-law since last August. I haven't seen my brother since last August. Like, the whole family, I haven't seen them since last August. Since, like, late July, August. Since my dad's wake. So it's like, Elvin says, been working on my cross stitch, debating playing with a new idea I started last night. Ooh, what kind of idea? And I know you finished the last one you were working on for forever, right? And I saw that. Or is it still going and I just missed it? I could swear you finished the last one. Alright, so red 6, yellow 3, yellow 1, blue 6, blue 4, blue 1, green 5. Okay. So we need underwater village. Ooh. That sounds exciting. Okay, I was right. You did finish the garden. That's right. That's right. I remember you finished it. Let's put the blue 6 up here. Let's put the blue 6 up here and get that out of the way. And if the blue 1 comes back to us, or if the blue or the yellow 1 comes back to us, we'll put it. But let's see. Let's see what comes back. Okay, I expected the blue 1 to get taken in that case. But the blue 4 is still here, so I'm going to put the blue 4 up here. I know I should probably put that red, but not yet. I want to try and diversify a little bit. And I know that yellow 1 is going to come back and haunt me, but that's fine. Elvin says, my current one is much smaller with a crab. My current one is much smaller and a crab with beads. But Elvin, you know, you mentioned it's a crab. I have to ask. Inquiring minds want to know. Is it going to rave? Is it going to rave? Alright, what are we looking at? We have a red 6, 5, 4, and 3. We have a yellow 2. We have a green 4, 2, and 1. Okay. So I want to make sure that one spot is filled. So we're going to put that green 1 right there. And now all we have to worry about are the 2 color restrictions, and we can work around the rest. So that's not too bad. Okay. So we have a red 5. We can't place the red 5 there, unfortunately. But we have a yellow 2, a green 4, and a red 5. Well, we do need 2s. So I think I'm going to take that opportunity. And I'm going to place the yellow 2 here. Because it's going to nestle in that spot. It's going to leave me a little bit open over here. It's going to give me a few more possibilities. And again, we really want yellows on the board. And we want to make sure that we're continuing to go after, we're going after the shade variety. Which now we have 4 yellows. We have 3 blues. We really need red to get that shade variety, red and purple to get that shade variety in there. So I'll be focusing a lot of this second half of the game on filling in the reds and the purples. If there were reds to deal with. But there are no reds this board. Just a lot of 6s. Good. Holy moly, that's a lot of 6s. Let's see. So we have a red or a purple 3 would be perfect. It would be, but we don't have it. We do have a blue 3. We have a blue 3 that we could use, but I want to get that purple spot filled in. And so we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So we need a 3, and we don't have one. And we already have 2 2s, and we have 2 5s, and we have 3 6s. So, you know what? I think I'm going to stick with the 2. I'm going to stick with the 2. And if that yellow 4 comes back, I'm going to put that yellow 4 down somewhere. If it doesn't, then I'm going to put the 6. I'm going to see what comes back, because it's going to be a while. And I figured as much. Dang it. So all I'm left with now are 2 green 6s. That's okay. Not ideal, but okay. I'm going to put one of those... I'm going to put one of them right here in this spot, because there's not much else I can put there. It's fine. It's out of the way. We still have these spaces to work with. I am getting worried about this right here. I might end up... I can't even move this over because... What am I going to do? So we'll just have to see what the next round brings. But we do need purples and reds. We absolutely do. And luckily I go 4th this round, so that's going to help immensely. That's going to help immensely. And we have a red 5. That's going to come in handy. That I can't put. Well, that stinks. So let's see. I'm not going to be able to move this either. That's the sad part. I can't move anything. I can't move anything. So we need 3s. Elvin said we needed a purple 3. So why don't we put the purple 3 right there? Because that's going to give us another purple. So now at least we have 12 points because we have at least 3. Well, no, it's not, because we need the red. We need the red, but we need the purple too. So the purple 3 is going to have to go here because I need this to be red. I need at least one of these to be red. I need both of these to be red, honestly. Yeah, because neither of these can be red. So maybe let's move the purple 3 over here so that we can maybe put a red here or here, because we're going to have at least one more red here. So we are really stuck. At this stage, I'd say the yellow one, the color, it was for the color variants. I still could put I might put the yellow 3 up here, but I really need that red. I want that red. Because that red is going to give me 4 points as opposed to 3 points. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll put the red... I'll put the red here. I'll put the red here, because then I can put a purple here. That's fine. So we know we're going to get at least 12 points from that. And then if a yellow comes back to us, then we can put it here or here. And we can put a purple here, and that would be fine. So let's see what comes back, because we're almost done with this game. We're almost done. And I think I'm going to play one more game, and then I think we'll find somebody to raid after that. But it's going to be a bit. Alright, so we have a lot of red, no yellow, but that's okay. That's okay, because we wanted this all filled in. Let's see. Red 5, 2, and 1. Green 2 and 1. Purple 5 and 3. Okay, well, let's see. We have 2 4s, so we have that going for us. We have no 4s here, which is unfortunate. But we do have a way to fill this in. So we have 2 1s, and we have 3 2s. We have 2 3s. So what we can do is... we only have 2 2s. We'll put a 1. We'll put this as a 1. Okay. And then we'll take the purple 3 and we'll put it either here or here if it comes back to us. If the 5 comes back to us, I'll put it up here in this corner. I think that's the best way to go about it. We'll see what comes back to us. Okay. So the purple 3 came back to us, and that's perfect. So we're going to put that right here in the bottom, in the bottom middle. We're going to put that in the bottom middle. Because now this can basically be, or no, you know what? Hold on. We'll put it in this corner. Because this could be another purple, this could be a green, this could be, because we can't do red. We can't do red, so, and we'll have, we have 2 4s, 2 3s, so we could put a 4 here, and that would be fine. So, let's see what happens. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. We're gonna try our best here. That's basically what we're doing. Okay. Yellow 6, yellow 4, green 6, green 1, blue 6, blue 2, purple 5, purple 6. Okay. Well, I'm going to take full advantage of that yellow 6. Just need a 4 now for another set of numbers. That's a good point, Elvin. Why don't we do that? Because it's yellow. I can't put it here. I'd have to try to move something and I can't move it. So we're going to go with the yellow 6 then instead. And then we'll see what comes back to us. As long as the 6s don't come back to us, we're good. And the 4 isn't playable. Yup, that's what happened. That's what happened. Interesting. Okay. So I have been left with only the blue 2 to play unless I go for something else. Yeah, because there's nothing in the round track I would even want to remotely play. So let's do that. We've filled the board this time. I could also use my favor tokens, but I was looking to see what it was, and it wasn't worth the risk. I think placing the 6 was our best option. And I could probably be horrifically wrong, and that's fine. Okay, tied for second. Okay, 3 on the color variety. Good stuff. Okay, okay. We hit the shade variety twice. Okay. This is where we shined. Right there. Risk shifting the 5 down. I couldn't shift anything down. But that's okay. This was not ideal, but it was fine. We filled the board. We filled the board. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. Alright, so let's hop right into another game. And this is going to be the last game of the session because Manatee and I have a bunch of stuff we have to do, and I have a meeting at 3. I usually try to go till 2, but just the last couple of days we've been really busy. So it's the end of the semester for us. We volunteer in our spare time for a co-ed fraternity, and we just had one of our last events yesterday evening. And it was so nice to be able to see the students and be able to attend a ceremony and get dressed up. And even though it was on Zoom, it was absolutely lovely. So what board should we play next? We have Industria at a level 5 difficulty. We have Bell's Guard, which we've seen before today, or earlier today, at the lowest difficulty of 3. Aurora Sagradas, that is a level 4 difficulty, and then Symphony of Light, which is the highest difficulty of 6. 1 minute on that poll. Remember, you can use your coffee beans, you can use your bits. Feel free, have at it, and go. What will we play next? We are looking for shades of red, so we are looking for red. Symphony of Light coming right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. With about 45 seconds left, Symphony of Light seems to be taking the lead. Bell's Guard coming in with a vote. Taking it down to 50-50 now, Bell's Guard and Symphony of Light. Bellsguard coming out ahead. Symphony of Light is falling behind, 67-33. Symphony of Light trying to catch up, 63-38. Industria coming in with a vote, 10% now. Industria starting to catch up, taking away the lead from Bellsguard and Symphony of Light. Industria is coming out from behind with about 10 seconds left. Industria's taken over, tied with Bellsguard now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What's it going to be? 3, 2, 1. Industria coming from behind. Late player coming from behind with 46% of the vote. Bellsguard second with 42. Symphony of Light with 13. And poor Aurora Sagradas. No love, no votes. Thank you for the bits and the channel point contributions. Amazing. I love it. So let's go to Industria, a very red heavy board. This is going to work in our favor, although it's going to be really difficult. But I love it. I love that it's difficult. And we have one new tool to us today, and that is Eglomee's brush. Move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions on your window pattern. You must obey all other placement and adjacency restrictions. Elvin says, I might have a few points laying about from lurking during the Among Us streams. That is totally fine. I'm just glad people are using them, because that's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. Totally. Absolutely. Go for it. 100%. I love it. Go for it. Glazing Hammer is up next. Reroll all dice in the draft pool. This may only be used on your second turn before drafting. We have seen that in use once so far today. And Flux Remover. We had this last game, but it didn't come into play. Maybe it'll come into play this time. Draft a die, then swap it for a new die from the supply. Excuse me. Choose a value and place the new die, obeying all placement restrictions, or return it to the draft pool. So there you go. There you go. Those are the tools we're going to be working with this stream. This game rather. What are our public objectives? Well, we had this last game. Shade variety, sets of one of each value anywhere. Okay, great. So we're not restricted by column or row. Color diagonals, count of diagonally adjacent same color dice. This is going to be interesting, given that we have row color variety, rows with no repeated colors. So we're going to have to really watch the placement here so that we can capitalize on it with the row colors. Now, this right here, this diagonal right here is actually really helpful. We're going to be able to do a lot with it. And we are already starting off strongly here with a red 5, 4, and 3, a yellow 5, a green 5, a green 2, a purple 6, and a purple 2. Now, here's the issue I foresee. Immediately, I want to place the red 5 here. I will not be able to place the red 4 or 3 here at all. At all. So I would be reliant on these two dice right here. The two 5s. If I don't see either of those 5s come back, I'm stuck. Because I won't be able to place anything. Now, I'm looking at the board here, and I do foresee that those 5s could easily be taken. Let me see. Yeah, the 5s could easily be taken. Maybe not by Jones, but by Garcia, Teresa. I could see those 5s disappearing. So, what I'm going to do instead is start down here. Actually, wait, I can't even do that. I can't even do that. So, I think what I'm going to have to do instead, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to have to start from somewhere else on the board and work my way out. I might have to start with the yellow 5 here. Actually, no. I'll start with the green 5, because if the reds are gone and I can't use them, I can still place the 2 here. I can still place the green 2 here. Or I could place the purple 6 here. I think I have options. And I'm probably going to regret placing that, but I want to see what happens. I think that red 5 is going to go. I think so. Okay, so far, no. There we go. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that I was going to get absolute garbage. I knew it. And that red 4 I can't place. I can't place it. And if I place it anywhere here, the 6 points I could get is negated. And there's nothing that says I can move. I can move I can move with Eglomi's brush. So I could do that. I could do that. And I would do that. This is frustrating. But I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to place the purple 2 here instead. Because I can't do anything else. I need to get a 2, 5, or 6 in here. And I'm kicking myself because I honestly did not think the yellow 5 was going to come back. And I think I played that risk, and I think I played it to the best of my ability. But I did lose points there, so... Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie and the doodle. My bad. Oopsie and the doodle. 'Tis fine. 'Tis fine. 'Tis fine. 'Tis fine. It's all good. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, so what do we have now? We have a red 3 and 1. Of course we do. We have a yellow 5, a green 6 and 5, 2 blue 2s, a purple 6, and a purple 1. So the red 1 I can definitely use. I just can't use it here. Likewise with the 3. The 3s can't... I can't put a red 3 anywhere on this board. The red 3 is absolutely pointless. So what I think I want to do is I want to place a green 6 here. To keep that diagonal, to get that diagonal started, I'm going to put a blue... I'm going to put the purple 6... a purple something here. But this is going to allow me to place that red 1 right there. Because I can't place it here, and I can't place it here or here. And the yellow's completely toast. So I think I have to do it that way. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully that red 1 will come back. That is what I'm hoping for. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because... No! Come on! Come on now. This is just messed up. Alright, fine. Fine. I'll put the yellow 5 here. That's fine. Oh, rip. Total rip. Okay. Okay. So we know that I'm going to need a blue 1 now, and I'm going to need to get my hands on it ASAP. So that whole row, that whole thing is going to be blue. Oh my gosh. Good grief. Good grief, everybody. Holy moly. Crushing my spirit. Crushing my spirit. Just a little bit, but not too bad. There are worse things. Alright, what do we have here? We have 2 red 3s I can't place in the red spots, another yellow 5, a yellow 1, a purple 3, and a purple 2. Well, let's see. If I place anything purple down here, then... Well, if this whole thing is going to be yellow, this whole thing can be... This here can be purple, but not all the way down. I would have to put the purples here for them to make sense, I think. So I think what I'm going to do is play the yellow 1 here to get that diagonal started down here. And that's going to finish off... Yellow's going to be finished off this way. But green could be here, and blue could be in the corners, because purple could be up here. That's what I'm feeling right now. That's what I'm feeling right now. So let's do that. And then we'll play another purple 2 here to keep this different and simple. This here is going to be a blue. I think up here is going to be a blue. Maybe. Because if this is purple... If this ends up being... Well, this would be purple. Because we have purple, green, yellow, red. So this would be blue. So the corners would have to be blue, possibly. Or this would be blue and this would be purple. Either way. To keep the diagonals and to keep the rows different colors. So we're already in quite a pickle. This is a beautiful mess. This is absolutely a beautiful mess. This is a beautiful mess. All right, so what do we have here? What do we have here, y'all? We have a red 4, a yellow 2, a yellow 1, a green 6, a blue 1, a purple 4, and a purple 2. Well, we said that this row here has to be blue. Because this row here will be purple. And wait, hold on. Yeah, I think this row, this row here, this has to be green, actually. Come to think of it. This has to be green. Because this is going to be blue down here. So blue, purple, or blue, purple, green, yellow, red. So looking at that, this has to be blue. So this here has to be blue. It basically has to kind of go backwards. So, and this can't be yellow because yellow is already accounted for. So yellow's across the board down here. So green would have to be in the corner here. Purple could go here, and then blue would be this way. So I need to get over to that where that blue 1 is. And knowing Teresa, they're going to take that blue 1. They're going to take it. So that blue 1's got to come over here in this corner for now, because it's going to go blue, purple, green, yellow, red. So purple can't be here. This has to be blue. So I'm hoping that the red 4 comes back. Honestly, I'm hoping that the red 4 comes back. Because if not, this is going to be a purple 2. That's going to break everything up. But I can't take the risk of losing that blue. Because I could also use other stuff, so I'm not worried about it. So let's see what happens. Yep, I knew it. She was going to take the red 4. So that kind of leaves me in a bind a little bit, but not exactly. Because I can use this green 6 and finish off green for this particular area. So green would only be able to go here or here. If I want to keep the diagonals, I would make this green 6. I could move it. I could totally move it over here and use something else for this, but I have to get over there first. So I'm a little bit concerned. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little nervous. The lack of reds is disturbing right now. I need to get a red in there. I should have grabbed the red. Honestly, that was my fault. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see another red 4 or whatever, and we'll be able to use it. But no, of course not. So I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to be stuck. This is terrible. But not that terrible, because we have a yellow 4. So we're going to put it to use. We're going to put that yellow 4 right there. And that's going to allow us to kind of piggyback upwards if that blue 3 comes back to us. If the blue 3 comes back to us, then we're going to be fine, because we want this column to be blue. We want this row to be blue. If not, we will figure something else out. Because I could always put a blue here and then just move it. So I'm not concerned. In fact, that's going to be my alternate play. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so the blue one's taken. Okay, good. Good. This is what we wanted. We wanted to be able to break free from that. So the blue is going to go here, and we're going to get this blue diagonal started. This is going to be purple. Hold on. Hold on. This has to be green. So we can use Eglomi's brush and move stuff accordingly. We can move things around if need be. So I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. And chat, if you see something that I don't, please, for just yell. Just shout it out. All right, what are we looking at? We are looking at a red 5. Thank you. It's about time. Red 5, red 2, yellow 5, green 6, 5, 2 1s, a blue 5, and a purple 6. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, this has to be a green 6, so we need to get over there. We need to get over there at some point. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to play the red 5 first, because we've wanted a red 5 this entire time. We've wanted a red 5 this entire time. So we're going to play that first. We're going to play that first. I'm worried about what's going to be left because I'm not sure what I can place where. Because whatever I place, I have to be able to move it. That's not what I wanted. And I'm not quite ready to use Eglomi's brush yet. I can't... Can I use the green? No, I can't. Because I could risk using Glazing Hammer. I could risk it. And I'm not quite here yet. I need one more space to get down there. I need one more space to get over there, and I don't have it yet. You know what? I'm going to try re-rolling. I'm going to try to re-roll and see if I get a yellow 3, which I did not get. That is grossly unfortunate. What's the third power? Basically drafting a die from it's basically drafting a die, choosing the value, but there's no telling what you'd get. So I could get something I couldn't use. I probably should have risked it, but oops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the 6 here, because this has to be green anyway. I will use Eglomi's brush next round to scoot it over, so I can make room for purple. So this is temporary. I'm going to scoot that over. But, yeah, wow. Yeah, it's a mess. What do we have? Let's see what happens. We're going fourth this round, and we have no red. And that is really upsetting. But not the end of the world. We have 2 yellow 3s, a yellow 1, a green 2, a blue 5, and a blue 1. Well, automatically, we're going to place the yellow 3 here to get that diagonal going. Finish that off. And then we're going to play the blue 1 here. We're not going to use Eglomi's brush yet, because there's no need for it. But we're going to need purple, and we're going to need red, and we're going to need a lot of it. That's what we're looking at right now. We need all the red we can get our hands on. And since I went fourth this round, I'm having a feeling we're going to have a lot of empty spots when this is over. And that is deeply disturbing. Deeply disturbing, but we're going to see. This might be a disaster piece. This might be a mess. Who are we kidding? It is a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. Oh, hey, look, we have red that we're not going to see. Oh, wait, yes, we are. We have a yellow, we have a red 3 and a red 2. I can't place the red 3. That's unfortunate, but that's okay because we're going to place the red 2. We're going to place the red 2. Beyond the red, I'm not doing too badly. No, I don't think so either. I am more amused. I am amused more than anything else. I am amused. I am amused. I am deeply amused. Alright, so what's left for us? The red 3 that we can't use. That's again, unfortunate, but whatever. The yellow 5, which we can't use. Green 5, which we can't use. And purple 4. So this is where Eglamy's brush comes in. So we're gonna move this over a tinge. I can move this over. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Oh, that's right, I can't yet. Okay, so hold on. Oh, I can't move it. Oh, no. Oh, that stinks. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to place this here. We're going to place that there. Next turn, we're going to use Eglamy's brush and scoot that over. We're fine. We're okay. We're good. We're good. We're good, everybody. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're okay. Red 2, hope the purple 4 comes back. Yeah, the purple 4 came back. Okay, so we have a red 6. That's perfect. We're gonna use that right away. But first, let's... Oh, okay, so Eglamy's brush has been used. So that's fine. We'll take 2. We will scoot this over, because we want that purple 5. And we're gonna place that red 6 right there. We're going to place it right there. So now all we need... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to place that there. So all we need right here is another red 6, a red 2, or a red 4, and we're good. Actually, red 4 or red 6. So... And this would be a 1 or a 6. So either way, the 6 is going there. That's fine. And then the purple 5 can go there. Anything else is not going to work. Unless it's a green 2, but that's going to kill this row. So, eep. Don't take the purple 5. Don't take the purple 5. Don't take the purple 5. You took the purple 5! Dang it! Rude! So rude! Oh, gosh. Okay. 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 So rude. So here's what we're gonna do. We know that, I don't know what Jones needs. What does Jones need? Jones needs 1s or 4s. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draft a die, then swap it. I just need a blue 2, red 4 or 6, and a purple 1, 4 or 5. Yeah, not specific in the slightest. That's fine. So, I'm going to use Flux Remover. I'm going to take the 4, because that's going to mess up Jones. And I am getting a red. And that red 6 is perfect. That red 6 is perfect. That's going to go right there. So we are golden. Boom. Now all we need is a 2, preferably blue. And we need a purple anything at this point. So there we have it. Jones can't play anything without using the without using an ability. And managed to get something they wanted, but they had to use their points to do it. And I'm totally okay with that, because that's 2 less points that they have as well. So now, I go first. I go first this round, and this is going to be tough, because I am going to have an open spot. I'm going to have an open spot. Because I can't play the red or the purple. But, alright, so in that case, what I'm No, this is okay, because we're gonna make the most of it. We know that we're gonna lose points. Now, I could place the 5 here. I could. That would give me a 6-point... That would give me a 6-point placement. 5 for the die, and then 1 for the diagonal. If I place the 2... If I place the 2 here, that's going to give me 6 and then this. So this actually is a better placement because... Well, actually, yeah, it's going to give me a better placement. It's going to give me 1 more point that I can use to pay for this being removed. So I'll have 3 of these squared away. Now let me see. We need 1 of each thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1. Let's see. Hold on. We have 3 1s. We'd have 4 2s. Okay. So then we have 2 3s. So we're at most we're looking at 10 points for that anyway. And we only yeah, because we have 2 4s. So yeah, that's a big oof. So we'll take this. We'll take this and run, and we'll see what happens. I mean, it was worth it. It was worth it. So it was worth it in the end. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It was worth it. We know that we can't play anything. We can't use any of our tokens. We can't really do diddly squat. We can't do diddly squat. And that's fine. We tried our best. We're gonna let that go. Yes, I'm gonna end my turn without playing a die. That's okay. That's totally fine. Let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. Okay, good. 10 for the shade variety. Okay, 15 points for the diagonals. Okay. Alright, we're holding steady. Holding steady. 18 points for that. Okay, so we're in second. Good stuff. Okay, so I was 5 points behind. Okay, so 6 points, second place. That is nothing to sneeze at. That is totally fine. Totally fine. So now we're at, we didn't have a very successful, week, but that's, you know what? That's half the fun is, that's half the fun. You guys choose the board that I use, and we go along with it, and we see what happens, and we're having fun along the way. I think we did really, really well today, despite not only winning one of the games. That's fine. So, so let's see. Who can we raid? Because there are so many people there are so many people streaming right now. I don't know where to send you. There are so many good people streaming right now. I have to figure out where I want to send you. I don't know if I want to... I think I might send you to Liara. Because Liara's streaming. Liara's one of my mods. And she's on... she's playing a Zcraft UHC. I think that would be good. Hi, Juancy. How are you? Congrats! Congrats! Juancy made affiliate this week. And if you're not already following Juancy, you should... Yeah, you just got here and I'm about to raid. So yeah, congrats on making affiliate, friend. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. You must be ecstatic, and I hope you are. But yeah, we just finished up our last game of the day. I have some stuff I have to do because I have a meeting at 3 o'clock my time, which is in about 90 minutes. And I really want to get a jump on that stuff. So I'm figuring out who to send you to raid, because there are so many good streamers right now that are streaming. Oh, you know what? As much as I want to send you guys to Liara, I want to... You know what I want to do? I want to repay the favor. I want to repay the favor because there's a streamer that some friends of mine highly recommended they recommended me to her. Her name is Short Zelda 22. And she is she's on the Cubs Scriber, or the like Cubs Patreon server today. And she's rated me twice, and I haven't rated her yet. So I think that would be a lovely surprise if we did that. So why don't we go raid her? Let's go raid her. Short Zelda 22. I think it'll be a nice surprise. So while that raid is setting up, I just want to remind you that you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at NJ Coffee Junkie. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel where I post all my Minecraft videos. I'm currently working on episode 9, which is going to be my nether tunnel, and it's taking forever because I keep changing the design. But yeah, so you can also find me on Patreon, patreon.com/NJCoffeeJunkie. At certain levels, you'll be able to join Half Calf Craft, which is my Minecraft realm. And I'm also on Discord. Feel free to hop into the Discord. You don't have to be a subscriber to join. You just have to be the minimum age of your country, which I believe is at least 13 years and up. Thank you for the coffee beans to the Nether Cake Challenge. I appreciate that. I need to check and see what you guys are up to with that, because I have a feeling I'm going to be eating a lot of cake that stream. Or those streams. 3 streams walking around the Nether. I'll probably go looking for ancient debris. But anyway, with that, everybody, take care of yourselves. Please tell Short Zelda that NJ's raid is freshly brewed. Have a wonderful Mother's Day for those of you observing, for those of you celebrating. I appreciate every single one of you. I will be back on Tuesday night, as always, for Shammelcraft Shenanigans, where I might be finishing up episode 9. I don't know. But in the meantime, wear your masks, wash your hands, and be excellent to yourselves and to each other. Take care. See you soon. Bye!